Podcast One presents The Lady Gang, the Hollywood girl posse, with LadyGang Quickie. Here's Kelty Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Let's make this quick.
Hello. Welcome to LadyGang Quickie. I'm Becky here with
I like
Jack.
that I gave it to you like we were like conducting.
Yeah, you let me in. It's Jack, Kelty, and Becca here.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
How's it going?
It's going so great.
I love a Thursday.
Me too. It's such a vibe.
Thursday's a good day.
Well, you know, once we start doing the 4-day work week, Thursday's going to be Friday.
When is the 4-day work week?
I'm just saying in general as a people.
What work week do you have now?
None.
She has a
I'm just saying
couple-hour work week.
As a people, I know they're implementing it in some European countries, and they need to do it in America because we don't need a 5-day work week.
I don't think we do either.
Then Thursday
and
will
I think
be
people
Friday.
would be happier.
They would, and they can get all their work done in the same amount of time.
I agree.
Anyways.
I love it so much. Okay, so today we have a very special quickie, and it's brought to you by the book section at Target. Okay. So last week I was at Target looking for our book, and one of the things Target did this year, which is like so sad, is they got rid of their like giant book sections. Even the Target at La Brea, which was like my favorite one to go to for books.
Really?
Yeah, they obviously know what's
I noticed that.
They noticed what's hot, and it's like what's hot is toys. And like
so they just made the toy section bigger.
And like the electronics section is much bigger. And then the books is like, instead of it being like 3 aisles and like that wall where the video plays and like a whole moment, it's like one outside stand and then like one double-sided stand to the back, which is so depressing. And we made this beautiful... Dispressing. It's like Dick's pressing. We made this beautiful video for the book, and I really wanted to see it on the video screen at Target and film it, but I went to 2 Targets and they didn't have the video screen. They used to, and I was sad. And so I was like, nah, I'm giving up. So, but what I do like to do when I'm at Target is take our book from where it lives on the regular person shelf and put it to the front where, you know, when you walk by and you don't even want a book, it stops you in your tracks when you're like going to get the granola and you're like, oh, maybe I'll get a book that I'll never read. You know what I mean? And I love to look in the book section. I like to see what other books are out and what people are doing. And, you know, I don't really, anyway, I was going to say I don't often purchase a book from Target because I am a Kindle lover. So I'm often
okay to say.
Anyway. So, but I did see this. So this book is called Burn After Writing, and they've had a bunch of these. And so you're supposed to like use it as a scrapbook and document your life and put all your shit in it like you're a witch, and then you burn it. And so it like gets rid of everything, right?
Oh.
So it's this whole other thing about like you're supposed to go and what you can do in this book is you can tell your biggest truth because you're only writing it for you. And then there's all these studies on like writing something down is like a better intention, but you don't want someone to come find it later and like know all your deep secrets. So it's like you have to make this pact to yourself. Like I'll answer with relentless, painfully searching honesty. Like I'll use I'll walk through the corridors of my mind and unlock and like
not use it like a journal, how people do, where they're like, when I die, I'm writing it for the person who's reading it after I die.
Well, or like
performative journal writing.
A little performative journal writing, which people do, where they're like, I was so, and I'm like, so anyway. So
wait, did you guys keep journals when you were younger?
Yes.
I tried. This is not very consistent. I found a couple.
I was going to say that would kind of be a good episode if we brought our old journal entries back and read them.
Oh my God. Find mine. I don't know if
everything of mine got lost in like a flood in our house. I have like nothing.
I just have old like live journal entries that were.
I have I have early blog entries that could be amazing. Okay.
We should do that.
I don't think I have anything to offer here.
Okay. So we're going to like use this. I'm going to do 2 episodes on it because there's so many good questions, and we're going to do a virtual juicy burn this book. We're not going to burn this podcast. It's going to live forever. But in the spirit of Lady Secrets, we are going to be the be the people that are unencumbered. So here we go. Okay. Firsts. First love.
Oh.
Besides my uncle?
Just kidding. That was so weird.
Uncle Rob?
Uncle Rob was at our show, and then he stood up, and I was like, this is so awkward. Okay, yeah. First love.
I mean, I'll go.
Okay.
So the first, I think I've talked about him on the podcast. The first like boy that I ever liked was this boy named Corey Bailey. in my elementary school, and he was one of those people that had like the most enigmatic personality ever.
What does
I've met
enigmatic
two people
mean,
in my life. Like, enigmatic just means there's like something about them that like pulls you towards them.
X factor.
Okay.
And he was like one of those people, even when I was so young, I was like 10, but he was one of those people. My mom even said that like when you talk to him, it feels like you're the only person that exists like in the entire universe.
I love those
people. But not in a psychopathic way.
How do those people get out of conversations?
I know, it's so difficult.
I don't know.
They're
and I
so
feel like
focused on you and their eye contact. Like, how do you be like, okay, see you later? You don't ever see, like, there's Ruth.
And I feel like that would like suck the energy out of me. If I was that type of person.
I always, okay, sorry. It's so weird.
No, and it's like such a special but like a genuine person.
It's not
because that's literally what like sociopaths do.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
as
many.
well. But,
I know many.
Yeah. So anyways, he was like that. And like every single girl loved him so much. And I had to have talked about this on the podcast, but he died when we were in high school and it was horrible.
Oh, yeah, you did talk about this.
But I had this note from him when I was in elementary school because I loved him and everybody else loved him too. But he was like, really liked my friend Kendall. But then he wrote me this note and it was like, Kendall, it was like, hi, Jacqueline. Kendall said that you wanted to kiss me. Do you want to kiss me? Is it true? Check yes or no. And literally had the note, like the little boxes, a yes and a no box.
No.
And I have it still. And I had written back and I was like, dear Corey, is this still true to you? But I never sent it. But I still have it. I have it like framed in my room because it was like one of the most
still true to you.
Yeah,
that's so cute.
It was like one of my most prized possessions that like I own. Like if I had a fire in my house, I'd like have to take that. But yeah, that was like the first boy that I ever.
Do his parents
liked.
know you have that?
I don't know. No, definitely not.
You should somehow try to send it.
I know that's
they would love that.
Sweet.
That's so sweet. Yeah.
Oh, that's
anyways,
so cute. Becca, first love.
I think
she's like me.
Yeah. I think it would have been Sean McVay would have been up there.
Oh yes.
Oh, you're talking like also, real first love.
Well, I was 10.
Oh, wait.
The football coach?
Oh my God! Yes, the
Who
whole.
were you
Yes.
of?
No, I'm sorry. I forget
that it was
that
like
I
when
was
she was
10.
You were 10.
Yeah, when I got dumped the one time.
Yeah.
No, actually, the guy, the henchman in that story, Blake Douglas. I think I had a fling. I think he predated a fling.
When you were 9?
Yeah, I talked about this when I was on Anna Faris's podcast, actually, because she and I were talking about first loves. And I have a really distinct memory of this guy, Blake Douglas, who still to this day will sometimes DM me and be like, I just will always remember that January 18th is your birthday. Like, happy birthday. In a sweet way, not a creepy way at
Not
all.
a you up.
No, like it's so, I think that's so cute because I think that what I represented to him is the same. Like I think it's mutual, but it was like, we were young, but we kind of were both romantics in the sense that we were like, "You're my person." No, you're my person. Like this is forever. And
wait, when you're 9,
like young, 8 or 9.
That's insane.
Hopeless romantics, and we were like, "No, you're my person." Like it was like so deep. It was so deep. He was my first kiss.
Oh my God! Oh, that is so young.
Yeah, well, not like a real. It was like a. Yeah.
And then you like ran away.
It was awful. It was truly terrible. But yeah, I think that was the person. It's just so weird. And then I would go into the bathroom at my school, like when I was in middle school. Later, we hadn't I don't know why things never worked out with us. I think it was like a weird, I'm not sure. I always dated a lot of his friends after that.
Yeah.
It's probably on me. Probably on me.
Okay.
But I remember in middle school when I was so emo and we were all just going through it, I would go to the bathroom and just to get out of class because I would just want to get away.
Be free.
Yeah. And I would go stand in the bathroom. And I remember one day I was standing in the bathroom and I looked down and I think it was the drain in the bathroom because, they have the big drains, it's one giant shower.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it said Blake because I guess the company that makes them is Blake. And
my
I
God.
remember being like,
It's a sign.
it's a sign. I'm meant to be with Blake forever for the rest of my life.
Wait, that's amazing.
P.S.
a weird memory?
That's a weird memory. But P.S. Have you been in an elementary school bathroom as an adult? So my mom was an elementary school teacher.
They're so short, right?
Everything is tiny.
Yeah.
It's like going into Legoland. The bathrooms that we used to go to.
I would probably still really love it.
It's right. You don't need a squatty potty. It's they're right amount for you. I remember going to my mom's school and she was teaching, and I'd be like, "Wait, was this always this small?" It's the little elementary school toilets and
So
stuff.
cute.
There's everything in the sinks. Everything's so tiny.
You know
and they were universal. They were the same for you in California, and you in Georgia, and me in Canada. Canada.
they all had the same supplier, I'm
Yeah, I
sure.
swear, Blake.
Well, Melrose and Fairfax flea market? It's like at a high school. There must be a part of the high school that like is an
Yes.
elementary school.
Yeah.
Because when you use the bathrooms
It's tiny.
at the flea market, I'm a foot taller, and I'm just like watching all these women take a piss next to me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Ooh, a word from one of my favorite sponsors. Have you heard that lifestyle brand Travis Mathew has launched their first ever women's line just in time for the holidays? Find the perfect gift for your friends, your mom, your sister, or maybe a few items for yourself. Crafted with elevated and intentional style, Travis Mathew is known for their incredibly soft and comfortable fabrics, and the women's line is no exception. Each product is created with attention to detail for an intuitive fit and soft, lightweight feel. Like the Cloud Collection, for example, the Cloud Collection is the ultimate in soft comfort. Choose from shorts, joggers, hoodies, and more, each intentionally created for ultimate style. For the woman on the go, Travis Mathew's women's line is designed for ease, easy to care for, and easy to wear. From hanging out with friends to morning commute, a thoughtfully crafted fit across versatile styles provides confidence and comfort day in and day out. In Travis Mathew, truly anyone and everyone can look great and feel great. Visit travismathew.com/women and take 20% off your order with code LadyGang. That's 20% off your entire order at travismathew.com/women with code LadyGang.
This episode of Lady Gang is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Hey, Lady Gang, whether you love true crime or comedies, celebrity interviews, news, or even motivational speakers, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue, right? Well, guess what? Now you can call the shots on your auto insurance, too. Enter the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. The Name Your Price tool puts you in charge of your auto insurance by working just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for your car insurance, and then they'll show you the variety of coverages that fit within your budget, giving you options. That's something that you'll want to press play on. To start with an easy quote, you'll be able to choose the best option for you fast, and it's one of the many ways you can save with Progressive Insurance. Quote today at Progressive.com to try the Name Your Price tool for yourself and join the over 27 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
The Lady Gang.
Okay, next. First foreign holiday.
Foreign holiday?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Like first time you left the country.
Oh, like vacation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. That was a fancy way to say it.
It's how the Europeans say it, and
It's that.
Australians.
Mine was when I was in grade 1, my parents saved up and they took us to Disneyland here in California.
Oh, that's cute.
And I remember the theme being Blast from the... You know, they always have themes. It was like Blast from the Past. And it was like all rock and roll 1950s. And here's the thing. Like, I thought that I was destined for stardom because as a 7-year-old little girl who'd never been on an airplane before, when I went to Disney, I got picked by one of the dancers in the parade to come out and like do the bop with them. You know how they do like they bring someone out, and I was like, they saw something in me. They knew, because when you're like at Disney for the first time, those people you're like, it could be, that's like Cleopatra. Like I was like, is that Cher? Like it didn't matter that it was just a lonely parade dancer in a poodle skirt. I was like, that guy knew that I'm a fucking star and like pulled me into the parade.
That is so cute. It's
a big deal.
Wait, Kelsey, you didn't answer the first love question.
Oh, yeah, sorry. My first love was Jason Wilmot. He was a boy in my elementary school. I loved him my whole life. For 6 years in elementary school, he was very cute. He used to wear jammers that were glow in the dark. So when we had music class, and the lights went off so that we could see the projector to do our recording, or like a recorder playing, his jammers would glow in the dark. It's like sweatpants that boys wore, you know, in the 80s. Oh. Anyway, they'd glow in the dark, and it was very cool. And the fun fact, we actually rekindled our love as adults. When I don't remember exactly when it was. I was already an adult. I think, was I divorced? I have no idea. Anyway, we dated for 1 week when I was an adult. Oh, no, it was the summer before high school, maybe? Anyway, we dated for 1 week. We saw each other every day for 7 days. And then he broke up with me.
Wow.
So, anyway, unrequited love. Okay, first foreign holiday.
Wow.
I'll go.
Yeah.
So this isn't, I mean, it wasn't a different country, but my parents took me to Hawaii when I was like, maybe 8 or something like that.
Okay.
I was like young, And the only thing that I remember from this trip to Hawaii is and this is so like only child being a brat meltdown. I was having a meltdown because I was looking at souvenirs and I couldn't decide between the little tiki man with the green emerald eyes or the little tiki man with the blue eyes. And I was just at the gift shop melting down because I could not figure out like which one I wanted. And that is
very
my
Jack Vanna.
It's so you. You've literally done the same thing about the pinks of the cover or a book or a font.
I couldn't like I couldn't.
How old were you?
I don't know, probably like 8.
Does your mom remember this?
Oh yeah.
This is adorable.
I remember that it was a little brown tiki man with like the green eyes. It was so cute.
And you're just melting down.
Which one did you get?
I think I got the green because I have a better memory of the green, so that must be it.
That is really funny.
Yeah.
The things that were so important.
Do you know what another thing that I had a meltdown over is going on the ET ride at Universal Studios? You know how he like says your name at the end? He's like, "Hello, Kevin. Thanks for coming." He pronounced my name wrong. So I had to go back on the ET ride like 3 times until he pronounced it right because I was never scared of anything when I was a kid. I loved ET so much. I thought he was so cute. And like I wanted him so bad to notice me and like to say my name correctly.
What were your parents doing?
They're bringing me back on the ride.
Bill was filming.
Oh my God.
He had to get the correct name.
That's hilarious.
That's so crazy. Did you get
cute.
it finally? Because you were going Jacqueline then.
Yeah.
Jacqueline.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. I had a core memory pop up about my Disneyland trip that I want to share really quick. So you guys know I'm like psycho about money and have always been like a budget queen. And I remember the way I got into being psycho about money was at the Disneyland shop because this is so fucking crazy. And I hope my mom is not listening. Sorry, Mom. I remember going to Disneyland and my parents are like very middle class and saved up all their money. And I can imagine how expensive that was back then to take 2 children to California with a American dollar. Like, forget it.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful. And I remember going there and there was nothing more that I wanted in the whole fucking world than that goddamn Snow White dress in the shop that had the blue satin top.
It was probably like
with
$200.
It was
then.
$99.
Oh my God.
And
Back
I remember,
then?
yes. And I remember that I was not a begging child. Like when my mom was like, no, you can't have it. Like I was just done.
Yeah.
I remember just like, and we thought about it and she was like, it's just so expensive. And I swear to I couldn't get it. It's too expensive. I walked out of there and I literally was like, I will never, ever not be able to have what I want.
Oh.
And I was 7.
Oh my God.
And I got my first job when I was 14. I had my first job in 4th grade because I cleaned toilets at my dad's mechanic shop. And I did that all. And then I had a paper route. And then I had a flyer route. And then like I have worked. And I was like, I will, when I can go to Disneyland and I want the Snow White dress, I will never not have what I need.
That is so.
What a core memory.
And you needed that.
It
was not a want. You needed the dress.
No, and I was like, I will fucking have.
You need to go get
dress.
it now. You need to have a full circle moment.
I know I should, right?
You should. Oh God, please take us.
Anyway,
an adult Disney moment. Give me a
Love
Sharpie.
It. Becca, first foreign holiday?
We went to London.
Ooh, fun!
And I was 10, and I'll never forget. That was where my love of afternoon tea came from.
I love this
because we went on a walk. I have never been even this age and now and back then. And my sister-in-law and I really bonded over this when I started to date Zach. I loathe sightseeing. Like
I'm not a great sightseer.
I don't
either.
really like a sightsee either.
I do not understand it unless it's something that like I'm interested in. I don't find like it's just it's something that I don't care if I go somewhere and I didn't go see the thing that everybody goes to see. Yeah. But my parents really were like, we're in London. They probably also spent a shit ton of money to get us there.
And they're like, you will see Buckingham Palace plates collection.
Yes, you're going to go see this. Well, on their list of things to see, I don't know what awful like TripAdvisor probably didn't exist back
didn't
then.
have that.
Whatever,
it was like a book.
City guide.
Yeah.
There's the Peter Pan statue.
Okay.
That's not worth going to.
Nope. I mean, not even on
statue
paper.
is.
And we searched and searched and searched, and it was raining, of course, because it was London. And it was like, I think it was winter break or something. It was fucking freezing, and it was cold. And my parents made us go all over trying to find this stupid thing. We took pictures. I still have the pictures, and my sister and I are just so miserable. And then afterward, they took us to the fanciest hotel. To me, it was the fanciest. To have afternoon tea.
Oh.
With the scones
Like
and
the
the
adults.
sugar cubes and the
Yes.
whole thing. And I was like, this is my speed. And I have pictures of me
fancy bitch
holding
ever
the
since.
pinky up.
Oh yes,
Yep.
and like you have
Cute.
to turn it, and you can't let the tea spoon touch the edges of the teacup because the queen. That's one of the queen's rules.
Really?
It's intense.
Shit, I would
Yeah.
be so
No,
bad at that.
That was,
And there's like a certain way you have to eat your soup away from you.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that
okay.
lady on Instagram that like tells you all the ways that you're eating wrong.
Wow,
Anyways.
this was really fun. Okay, I hope you guys loved this, and I hope it brings up some core memories of you. Drinking tea, freaking out over the blue versus the blue eyes, green blue versus blue eyes, and deciding that you were going to make a budget when you were 7 years old so you could get whatever princess dress you wanted. These are explaining a lot of things about us.
It really
So
is.
We weren't here for a long time, but we were
Here for a good time.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Kelty, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.
All month long on Pluto TV, stream the biggest Tyler Perry movies free. Watch your favorites like Medea's Witness Protection and Medea's Big Happy Family. Join Tyler Perry as he goes on a couples retreat with Sharon Leal in Why Did I Get Married? Or Idris Elba and Gabrielle Union in the Tyler Perry directed film Daddy's Little Girls. Plus, Pluto TV has hundreds of channels with thousands more movies and TV shows. Available on live and on demand. Download the free Pluto TV app on all your favorite devices and start streaming now. Pluto TV. Drop in, watch free.